That was really just a TV screen. And the closer you get to something that is not real, you will start to see it breaks up. It breaks up into tiny little cells that you cannot take hold, you cannot grab a hold of, right? But we're real. Jonathan's real, so are his parents. And they live in a house with him. And they have a small house, small upstairs where they all live in close contact. A small, like, living area, living room, kitchen, where they commune. And then the kids basically run the basement. So Samuel owns the living room, basically. They're so close to each other, they don't really see. I said, that boy's anointed. I've been telling that since I met them. That boy's anointed. That boy's anointed. That's why he struggles so much. That's why he's so mature for 13. He takes care of his little brother. It's not that he has to have him all the time, but when Jonathan's with Samuel, he loves Samuel, takes care of Samuel. I was trying to get rid of Samantha. I was not that mature. He is. So since I'm far away, I can see it. They are close. It's hard to see. Since I'm far away, I can see that he's grown. But up close, it's hard to see. When I was living with them, it's hard to see. It's like, Jonathan, get on my nerves. Every day he was getting on my nerves. It's my little brother when I was living with him. Now he's my little brother and he's away and I miss him every day. Samuel is not the same baby I live with. He's 3 now. And I got in the car. He's like, Chimi, we are going to Ashley's house. I said, Meatball Ashley? He said, no, Ashley. We're going to Ashley's house? Chimi, we're going to Ashley's house. I said, Christine's like, what? You don't understand what I'm saying? I said, no, I do understand what he's saying. I said, that's a problem. I said, I missed when he couldn't talk. So all he could say is, Chimi, Chimi. And then, wait, hold on 1 second. You'll be me and saying all that, Samuel. To you too. I missed it when I couldn't understand him. I missed the baby steps in him. I missed the slow starting steps. I missed the pampers. He's now potty trained. I said, what happened? I remember the struggle. I miss it. He's big, he's tall, he's 3, and there's a group of them. Addie, Samuel, Lily, Marshall, and one more. Landon. All of them the same age. And Samuel's got a head higher than most of them. I missed the When they hang out with them after being away from me for a while, I see that Samuel has grown. I see that Jonathan has grown. And then when Jonathan looked at me, he didn't get to see. He was upstairs playing with Lorelai or outside with the kids. He didn't get to see. He saw me, but he didn't get to see. Hey, I've grown. Sometimes we get upset when people can't see that we've grown. I want my pastor to see that I don't do this no more. I don't curse no more. But he can't see it. He don't even trust me to lead a prayer. He don't trust me. He don't trust me to eat a carrot. He think I'm gonna eat a burger. He don't trust me. I'm spiritually sound. I'm spiritually strong. He don't see. Don't get discouraged. Understand that God gave, if you at the right church, God gave your pastor discernment for you. Trust me. I know. I get in trouble for stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, you were not with me. How did you know I did that? How'd you know I took that egg and threw it at him? Ugh. Hit him in the head with a rotten egg. God gives your pastors discernment to see, right? You don't want the pastors to see what you are telling them to see, right? Because then you are a manipulator, right? And you are the enemy, right? You want to come by that particular door in the gate, right? You want to come by that particular door in the gate, right? You want to come by the main gate, right? So you come by the main gate, you walk by the shepherd of all shepherds, and as you're walking by him, then he will tell your shepherd about, see this about her, see this that she's grown this way, see that she's walking this way, see that she'll curse people out no more, see that she'll be punching people in the face no more, see this. He'll tell them what to see and what not to see. See. It's hard because I live with them. The Jonathan, I call him baby still, but because he's 13. Lorelai baby too. He couldn't see that I'm different. He hasn't seen me. I was like, wow, it's been almost a year. Christine was like, yeah, it's been about a year. It's been about a year since I've hung out with their family like that. Like it's been about a year because Easter. I'm a holiday type person, right? He didn't see me. They don't see me. Remember, see me. Sometimes we want people to see us, but we don't let them. I realized I had to zip down, right? I had to relax, let my hair down, and I mean, hair, a lot of hair. So last night I had about 4 hair ties in my head, and they couldn't tell because only had one little tiny thing in the front pulled up, and the rest of my hair was out. But like 4 hair ties in there. I gotta secure it. I gotta put a hair tie in and then secure it. Because one hair tie will only wrap once around my head. I can't twist it and then wrap it around again, and then twist it and wrap around again. It don't do that. So we have about 4 in there, right? This tiny little thing. They saw me, but they didn't see that. And then I want them to see it? No, because that's why I tied it up. I tied the hair around it, wrapped the hair around it, and I tied up a little bun, right? And I tied it. I tied it down because I don't want people to see what I went through to get my hair up in that little knot. Remember, I don't want you to see what I went through to get to this point in my life. I want you to see what I went through. I want you to see me, see where I'm standing now, but I want you to see the journey. I just want you to see the destination. See? And I love discipleship because Pastor Dave said, it's on the way. All the way, I'm going all the way. All the way, I'm going all the way. All the way, I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way with the Lord. It's not all the way thing though. It's sort of a okay, let's keep going a little bit. I draw the line. I'm going all the way. I draw the line. I'm going all the way. I draw the line. I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way with the Lord. I'm going all the way with the Lord. I'm going all the way with the Lord. That makes a good shower song, right? Yes, it does. I'm going all the way with the Lord. It's a good shower song. Shower song? It's a good shower song. Yes. That's a good shower song. Okay, it makes sense when I say it, shower song. It makes sense when I say it out, like spell it out. But when I say it together as one sentence, it don't make no sense. I guess that's a 4K box TV type thing, right? Get close enough to say it and don't make no sense. I'm going all the way with the Lord. Get close enough to say that. That don't make sense either, does it? Sila. I've drawn the line. I'm going all the way. That's what I say. More often than not, if you are murdered, you're generally murdered by somebody that knows you, and you know them. You know your killer. Who will have a reason to kill me? I mean, seriously, unless they don't like big hair. And I kind of look like a Muppet right now because I got a stack on top of my head, like on top of my head. Like I have a pineapple in my head right now. So stacked on top of my head is a pineapple, right? So it's like coming, we hate Muppets, and they want to kill a Muppet, and they see me, of course they're going to kill me. Because I look like a Muppet. But otherwise, why would you kill me? Nobody cares that I exist. Lois and James, if I died today, they wouldn't know it. Pastor David and Miss Andrea would. I told Miss Linda this, I said, this is ridiculous. How is it that they would know, but these two wouldn't? How is it that over the past year, they show me more love and care than they have ever had show me in my entire life? She listens to me. No matter what I say, she listens. I can say anything I want. She listens. Never stops listening. And never stops loving. And her response never changes. But I want to see her a little bit more. But I love the fact that when I say her response doesn't change, the love in her heart never changes. She loves me. Harmony listens. Not all the time, though. Because I heard they got that with Tom. I can't get mad at Harmony. Harmony got like, I got stressed just thinking about what Harmony does in the day. I can't. I pray for her, but I can't think about it. David Lewis, I can't. Same thing. I stick them together because I tell them they're the Wonder Twins to me. They don't look alike at all. They're cousins. They don't look alike at all. But to me, they look exactly alike. They're spirits, right? David Lewis will listen to me. He will. I think he would listen to me all the time. I think he would. And I think after a while, he just asks himself, who cares? What are you talking about? Who cares? He'll stop after a while. But I got to give to Miss Andrea. She listens all the time. All the time. And I can say anything I want to her whenever I want. I can't tell Lois and James nothing. They don't care about me. So it drives me crazy, right? Because how is it that these two people care more about me than those two did? And if that's the case, God, why was I not put there? Only God knows, right? All the way, either way. I still got to go all the way. We talk, Miss Linda and I, we talk, and then she says, okay, Jamie, we still have to answer the question, is God good? So what you mean, is God good? Where you been? I got a little angry. Because we do that. We wage God's identity on. That's why I'm going to find an identity page on the doctor's sheet. Because I will put G-O-D. Now what? That's my identity. What? I'll punch you in the face if you say it ain't. But that's the screen. I can't punch the screen in the face. That's why violence has to stop a little bit because I get angry. Okay, so I wanted to put God in there because I wanted to know my identity is Jesus Christ. You're not going to take that from me. They have a search engine box. So if I put cactus, that means you go find a cactus lesbian, a cactus style lesbian for me to be? Are you kidding me? Whose report do you believe? I got God's report, right? That's the only report that I listen to. And he says he's good. And my big brother said he's good. I don't care what you think. I do get a little angry when it comes to God. I do. Because I dare somebody to say, I don't feel good today. So Jamie, you ain't Jamie today. Lois did that. She called me stupid. That was my identity. I was stupid. My name was not Jamie. It was stupid every day. She called me stupid. Come here. My sisters had names. And she called me stupid every day. Then she would tell me how much she hated me. When stupid stopped bothering me as much, you still call me stupid. But then she told me how much she hated me on top of that. She had to make sure she hurt me with it, right? What happens when people change your identity to fit their need, Joseph? What happens when you go into Egypt, into prison? You came in here into prison. But the only way you're going to be able to come up to the palace is that I've changed your name to Aspenaz, Chini. What if Samuel said that, Chini, the only way I will love you is if you let me call you Chini, not Jamie? What would I do? When I make the right decision? Ask yourself. You're in prison. You could lose your life. Because remember the cupbearer and the baker came in the night before, the day before, whatever, a couple days before, 3 days before, right? 3 days, or minus 4 days, minus a cup of water, plus a bottle of milk. I mess with y'all. They came in 3 days earlier. Because of the cupbearer and the baker came in 3 days. They were in jail for 3 days. Joseph had spent most of the time in jail. He was in a pit. They took him out. They took him to Potiphar's house. That was prison. They sent him to the real prison, right? They took him out and brought him to a palace. He was in prison for the most of his life. Because when he went to the palace, he was just in a different type of prison. That's why the forecast for their issues, their slavery, right? The particular mindset was that they would be in slavery. Why? Because Joseph put them in it. Because I'm in slavery, so I'm going to bring you in slavery too. Ain't nobody ask you to stay here. Either way, Joseph will be a deliverer. He delivered them. He delivered his family. But he was supposed to deliver them from the promised land. I believe that's why, because after that, the Messiah was known to come through the line of Judah. After what happened with Joseph. Jesus was followed at the line of Joseph. They were both deliverers, and they both got taken. They both cost a little bit of money. He was 20 pieces of silver. He was 30 pieces of silver. But instead of him coming from the sister with the good looks, he came from the sister with the lazy eye. Because when Joseph chose to stay in slavery, God said, maybe, if you didn't pick to make the right choice, so you don't qualify. I gotta realize that my choices I make affect my legacy, affect people that will buy paintings from me, affect people that look at my paintings, right? They'll look at me and say, wait a minute, what is this, Jamie? Oh, that was when God told me to go to Hagerstown, Maryland, and I went to Indiana. That was when that happened. Things that you do disqualify you spiritually, don't they? And me changing my legacy based on the fact that you want to give me a different name is a mess. He was Hebrew, Joseph, right? They go to Egypt, all of a sudden he's asking. When Abraham went up in there, lied to the Pharaoh, your daddy Abraham, lied to Pharaoh. We would have been lied to the Pharaoh. Did they change? The Pharaoh changed his name too? When Sarah was there, right? Sarah was going to marry him. Sarah was going to marry him. She was living with him. Did he change her name too? Oh, I'm just saying. So it's not an Egyptian thing. It's a that Pharaoh thing. It's a that Pharaoh trying to lay his last name on you. About what Pharaoh is trying to lay his last name on you. What Pharaoh trying to put you into his storehouse, store you away so that you will count his grain. What Pharaoh has got a hold on you. What gold ring will you be willing to sell your life away for? See, both Judah, two sons had rings, Judah and Joseph. Because the sign of a king is a ring. A signet and a staff. Judah had a ring, he had a signet and a staff. So did Joseph. The only problem is, you cannot come from a woman dynasty, can you? The only problem is, I'm gonna need you to come from a Judah and not a Josephina, right? Because the Pharaoh took him and they married him. I need you to come from a Judah and not a Josephina. He had a ring on his finger, but it wasn't God given. Where did you get that ring from? Hallelujah! You don't need a ring to do it the way God has called you to do it. I don't need a ring. I'm gonna have somebody with a ring, right? Jesus had a ring, don't he? The father and the prodigal son. He said, take this ring and these shoes and the robe and give it to him. The prodigals. Because I'm back. I got him back. The father give you a ring. So if a father gives me a ring, like Judah got the ring from the father, Judah got his ring from Jacob. So God, if the father is giving you a ring, if you got that father, and if that father is giving you a ring because he gives the ring to the son, then why do you need one from the Pharaoh? It's a counterfeit. Bite it. Oh God, Jesus. This ain't no gold, it's real gold. Bite it. If your teeth leaving that imprint, you must have quit. You must quit. You must stop it. Let that ring go. That's nasty. Ooh, what is this? The Pharaoh fingernail? Yep. Judah or Josephina? Gay, straight, lesbian, we always Aspen, or Joseph. Pick one. He put that wig on and the eyebrows and eyeliners and look like the Egyptians. He did that. He put it on. So who was he when he did that? He was cross-dressing. He was dressing like an Israelite, and he crossed over to the Egyptian. I'm not going to cross-dress like a drag queen. But he was Israel, and then he became Egypt. He crossed. His eyes got crossed somehow when he was in prison. And somebody said, come on, we want to bring you out of prison. He said, ooh, you need to do the next time somebody asks you, come on, we want to bring you out of prison. We'll pay your bails, your bondsmen, whatever. You better ask who came to bail you out. Who came to bail me out? I watched Bad Boys 2. Asked Stephen, I was like, you seen them? He was like, yeah. I love those two movies. I love them. I said that they need to get rid of all that profanity, but the movie's funny. It is. Come on. Stop playing. It's funny. So I just watched both of them the other day. And I seen both of them, but I just watched them, right? And this guy, the Floyd, I won't tell you why he was in prison, but they had locked him up. So they went to go get Cousin Floyd. They called him Cousin Floyd. That was not their cousin. That's what they called him Cousin Floyd to make a point. They went to go get Cousin Floyd, and they was like, hey, Floyd, and smacked him on the back and brought him out of jail. Floyd was a KKK person. Now, I'm telling you why. I'm telling you this for a reason. It's funny. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. They get to the parking lot, and Will Smith takes takes a picture of Martin Lawrence hugging him so tight and smiling real big, hugging Cousin Floyd. He's part of the KKK. So he's hugging him, and he smiles, and then Will Smith says, "Say cheese." So he takes a picture, and then Martin Lawrence pushes him away, right? And then he says, "I'm going to send this to all your KKK brothers. By the time I'm done with you, they got Photoshop. By the time I'm done with you, you could be in the next Busta Rhymes video." Now, if you guys don't know who Busta Rhymes is, look it up. So anyway, Floyd never asked, because he's walking out of prison. He's like, "Who got me out of jail?" And he's got the bandage around his head because Will Smith blew his ear off. So he's got a bandage around his head. So Wilson walks up to him and is like, "Hey, Cousin Floyd," and bail. When your bail has been flipped or paid or whatever, it's not always the best thing. You need to ask who is paying my bail. You guys are paying for my release. Because he whom the sun sets free is free indeed has not come to release me. See, 3 days before, they got locked up, the baker and the cupbearer. And I doubt they did anything. The Bible doesn't stipulate that they did anything wrong. The problem that I have with Joseph is that you're in Egypt with all these Egyptian people, and he's in charge of the jail. The jail, wherever Joseph went, God had the person put Joseph in charge. Joseph could not be anywhere and not be the manager. When I was working, I could not be at a job for more than a month and not be promoted. It's the truth. It was also the stick in my heel because I've always get fired. I was like, I just want a job, but people aren't like looking to promote me and then fire me grandly. Because I do great, but then the thing is, I do phenomenal. But then the thing is, once I get up to that level, I can't handle all of that stress, so I pop. And if you wanted me to take a day off to go to the hospital for popping, you understand? Joseph was in charge of that prison. Those two men came up in there and said, "Okay, we had these dreams, right? We need the interpretation of them." He said, "Is God the owner of all interpretation of dreams? Tell me your dream." I make a point of this because when they brought Joseph before the Pharaoh, I remember him saying that. Isn't God the interpreter of all dreams? Tell me your dream. You don't say that? Daniel. Nebuchadnezzar wanted them to, his wise men, right, to interpret his dream. But wait, he didn't remember the dream. So they tell him the dream disturbed him so much, he didn't remember the dream, but they had to tell him the dream that he had and then interpret it. They couldn't do it. Daniel said, "Wait, don't kill us all yet. Give me some time." He got the dream and interpretation. Because he said the interpretation belongs to God. I have an issue with the interpretation that Joseph gave Pharaoh. Because I don't think he was in the right spirit. Because when he talked to the cupbearer, right? He sent the cupbearer off happily. Talked to the baker. He said, 3 days you're going to die. And said nothing else to the baker. Didn't say, "Okay, but you're going to die, sweetie. This is what I saw in my dream. You're going to die, but wait. Can I get your Scooby-Doo nightlight?" I don't want a nightlight yet. Let's pray first. Let's pray and get you saved, right? Because you is going to die. You is going to be dead. But we're going to pray and get you saved. Now, since I'm the one to help you get saved, can I have your Scooby-Doo nightlight? Nightlight. Right? I want the nightlight, right? Clap off. I want the nightlight because if I clap, it'll turn on and off for me. He said nothing. One thing your death can buy you is a place in heaven if you find. See, here's the thing. I don't want to sound crazy, but the baker had it good. Why is death so scary? Because the fact that it's unknown. So we don't know when it's going to happen, what it's going to be like, what it's going to look like. We don't know when we're going to die. But this baker knew. 3 days. He had it good. Saul knew. Tomorrow. You done. Your goose is cooked. So stupid. He still could have ran away. And he's selfish. Because I want to let my sons go to war. Because Samuel said tomorrow you and all your sons will be with me. I still try to save my sons. God, forgive me for my sins. I was stupid. You rejected me as king, not as a person. Help me. Help my sons. Don't save my life. Hezekiah went to God and God told him, if you say, "I'll get your house in order, for you shall surely die." What the Hezekiah do? He turned his face to the wall. Don't tell me you can't change God's mind. I deserve to be dead every day, but God woke me up. That's why I call today as Resurrection Day. I know people looking at me like, "Does she know where she at?" I do. It's Black Friday, but it's Resurrection Day. For me, every day is Resurrection Day for me. Every day. Because I'm on a journey to Bethlehem. Remember that? We're going to get there. Joseph did not give a hug and a Coke. He didn't give a Coke and a smile to the baker. He have a Coke and a smile to the cupbearer, right? Because he said, once you here, you gonna live, you're gonna be awesome. 3 days, you getting out, right? You gonna get out. Woo woo, woo woo. We gonna party. Woo woo, woo woo. Yeah, I'm not gonna party with you because I ain't gonna be out. But could you help me get out? Because once you get out, you can talk to Pharaoh and put in a good word for me, can't you? Joseph switched teams. So he told them before he interpreted the dream, all interpretations belong to God. And I can understand how he would be sad because you're seeing 2 men come in and 2 men leave. I've been here for a long time. I'm not running the jail, right? And I don't have keys. But 2 men came in and 2 men are leaving in 3 days. Joseph could have been there 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months, 3 years. They was in, I'm telling you, they was in the inner prison, right? They had to be in the inner prison. Because that was Egypt. So he had the amenities that Paul and Silas had when it was at midnight. Paul and Silas prayed. They was in the prison. They had the amenities, right? They had a mint on their pillow in their prison. I'm lying, y'all. They didn't. I promise you, they didn't. But this Egypt, this was way, way, way back. This was 1,000 years before that. So Joseph didn't have it good. He had it good. I don't even think they had a light bulb. Medea, Marco Polo. See, we play Mother Maya in the ghetto. Y'all play Marco Polo. We don't do that. Mother Maya, Marco Polo. How'd they see? Yeah, Joseph, okay, we all run in prison at night. We run in the morning, because in the morning, everybody could see, right? In the morning. But at night, once that torch go out, nobody gonna be able to see. I'm getting back my Scooby-Doo nightlight. Because can't nobody see. Nobody could see. And Joseph stopped seeing. Joseph stopped wanting to see. Before those people came in, he said, God, help me to get back to my brothers and my family. But then once the cupbearer and the baker came in, and he realized, he said, don't all dream interpretations belong to God? He realized, wait, I'm helping these men get out of here in 3 days, and I will still be stuck here. I was working with God, but maybe I need to switch teams. Seriously, if somebody came to 232 Potomac Street, North Potomac Street, and I want to get married and leave, if I wanted to get married and leave, if I was interested in getting married and leave and just getting out of here, like, God, I want to just go, I'm going to get married and leave, I want to do whatever I want to do. And they came, and God told me to help them get married and get out of here. This happened before, where I've had to help people get exactly what I wanted. Have I done it? Yes. Because I was afraid not to. I had fear. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. I had fear. And that made me not dumb, but wisdom. That made me not dumb, but wisdom, right? So I helped them. God will have you, or more often than not, God knows what you have on your all these things list, and He will help you fund somebody else's list so He can give you what you want. I'll tell you why He do it. Because if I focus on somebody else's list, I will not watch God's pot while He's cooking it, right? I'm focused on your list. So I can't watch God's pot while He's cooking it and start throwing things in it, right? And messing the liquid up and the solution up. Why? Because He's making my all these things list. He's answering my prayer. More often than not, while God is answering your prayer, He will help you. He will ask you to help somebody. Ask you to help somebody else. He will ask you to help answer someone else's prayer. Because you'll learn a lesson. You'll learn how stupid it is to ask for all these things list. But also, right? You learn a lot about helping. While you're helping. While asking God for a car when you ain't got a job is a stupid thing to do. Because I don't care if the car ain't new or not. God could get somebody to give you a car. You still got to pay for maintenance. Tires wear down. Don't they? Brake pads wear down. That's what you hear. That's what you hear that. Like a broke down tea kettle. We heard on the Kenny and Karen. We heard them coming down the street. And that's all I'll say. It's nothing about them. But just made me think and say, wow, I remember every day something's going wrong with my car. And the only thing asked them, I said, give me a car that works. They said, what kind of car do you want? I said, green. I would have been Honda. I said, I want a Honda. My friend took me to Honda. They said, what kind of car do you want? I said, green. Both times. If you show me something outside of green, I will not buy it. It could have been the most perfect car. I will not buy anything but a green car. It's perfect, okay? What color is it? I will not come outside and get in a yellow car. Mustard yellow, Tweety Bird yellow. I will not do it. And I like yellow. I like yellow because I have a yellow undertone.